Condo inspection, City of Delray, see me dive, May 11, 2020. Starting the inspection from the north side. The panel, the northmost panel, shows a crack in the panel right next to some exit pipes and the cap as well. Continuing to batter pile seems okay. Panel has hairline cracks in multiple places. You can see here, T-pile has some damage where the binding of the pile was. Third panel, also hairline cracks, rusting, spalling in different places. Batter pile in good condition, at least from one side, yep. Fourth panel, also hairline cracks, multiple, vertical, horizontal, and also rusting on the T-pile on the top and some vertical cracks. Panel number 6. Also a hairline crack right there and some spalling. Same thing with the T-pile. The contractor left bolts uncovered. They were supposed to be part of the binding to the form. Again, panel shows rust spalling in different areas right adjacent to the cap and also on the panel itself. And there's a diagonal crack, hairline crack right here, and some multiple hairline cracks over here on the midsection. Panel number 8, again a little bit of rust spalling here and here. The batter pile, the cable is exposed completely on the orange corner and severely corroded, needs to be repaired as this is part of the structural bind of the batter pile to the additional cap. Panel number 8 also shows multiple rust spots on the panel, and batter pile is okay. Panel 9, multiple rust spots, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and also kind of a vertical diagonal crack running right on the panel, in the center of the panel. Batter piles are okay. Continuing here, panel number 10, 1, 2, 3, 4 rust spots. T-pile also shows rust on the top of the T-pile. Batter piles appear to be normal. Right here there's a panel 11. There's multiple areas of rust right adjacent to the new cap. And here, and there's a vertical crack, another crack right here, which is kind of a diagonal horizontal. T-piling also shows corrosion and rust against the top of the cap. Panel 12 appears normal. You can see severe damage on the back of the pile. It's completely separated. Probably break it with a one tap. Not going to do it. So the batter pile needs repair. Panel 13, also some hairline cracks, and that's about it. There's damage on the other side of that same pile we showed the break-in. Right here, panel number 14. There's some few rust spots, no cracks. Jet filter is okay, needs maintenance. All the jet filters need maintenance right now. Panel 14, rust, spalling in multiple places. This is a dual filter panel because there's a lot of water pressure in this area. The filters look good. Batter pile is normal. Panel 15 also dual filter. Some minor hairline cracks. Damages on the batter pile, as you could see, same thing. Back corner showing it's completely hollow, and the rebar in the cable is also exposed. Panel 16, some rust, dual filter, and also rust on the top of the T-pile, and damage on the batter pile. Panel 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rust spots. Dual panel. And also damage on the batter pile. Separation crack right there. See it pretty clearly. And also here there's a crack on the T-pile. Panel 17. Small rust coming through the panel. Rust on the top of the T-pile. And also a long crack on the batter pile on the south face. Panel 18 looks good. Panel 19 also looking a little bit of hairline horizontal and vertical, but not serious. And the top of the T-pile, same thing. Bolts and cable are exposed, rusting it. Panel 20 or 19. Rust on the top of the panel, diagonal crack, another rust right here. Some more hairline diagonal cracks. Batter pile is good. Moving to panel 20, and we have no damage on the panel. Batter pile is good, batter pile is good, and a little bit of damage on the top of the T-pile here. Some cracking and spalling around that rebar that was left exposed. It makes the T-pile split. Panel 21. Also, you can see the hairline cracks on the cap here. There's a few panels that show them right here. It's very, very noticeable. A lot of rust coming. The rebar is getting contaminated. Also on the panel itself, two large areas. And also batter pile shows rust damage and a broken corner and a separation crack right along the side on the south face of the batter pile. Panel 22 shows 1, 2, 3 rust spots. Panel shows no cracks. Batter pile shows damage again on the north corner in his face. You can see how split it is right there. Completely hollow in the back here because of the rebar. So this batter pile needs to be restored. Rust, of course, from these two left uncut bolts and uncovered, which makes the rest of what it's bound to contaminated. Also cap damage and rust right here. Hairline rust. The other side of the same pile, you can see how extensive the damage is. It just goes all the way through. And you can see the cable that binds the batter pile to the cap is severely corroding here because it was left exposed and never sealed with concrete. Top of the panel to the cap, rust, corrosion right here, corrosion on the face of the cap. Panel has hairline horizontal crack with some spalling right there. This is 23, 24. T-pile shows some rust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas of rust located, local rust. Here you can see the metal actually blistering. Batter pile also damaged on the inner same corner. This is all caused by the contractor when he drove the batter piles in, and they were never repaired. Panel number 25, same batter pile also shows damage on the other side and corrosive damage. 1, 2, on the cap, 3 damages, corroding the rebar. T-pile shows cracks. Last panel, call it panel 26. There's a diagonal crack, 1, 2, 3. You can see how it rusts right where the rebar is because it's right on the crack. And the crack goes there and then goes the entire length of the panel and goes diagonally down. Again, these are hairline cracks and not separating yet. And this is the last batter pile. That is right on the southmost border of the property. All in all, seawall is stable. It is within plumb. The footer on the seawall was inspected, found to be good. Restoration work is recommended in order to protect the life of the structure. This inspection was conducted by Simi Diving.